Do I believe Jennifer Lopez that she's never used Botox? No. I'm Dr. Dara Liotta. I am a board-certified facial plastic surgeon on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Yeah, so I think that with Angelina Jolie, we'll just have to continue to hate on her lips because I think they are natural. I don't think she's had anything done to them. But I do think she's had Botox and filler. Again, Angelina Jolie's 46, and she's very thin. And generally, your face ages as your body does, right? So we, in the plastic surgery world, sometimes use that quote, it's either your face or your fanny. Your body's thin, your face is gaunt, and if your face looks good, you could probably lose a few pounds. So if you look at her face, she looks quite lovely, and she is very thin. So I think that the only answer for how that is a match when she's 46 is that she has filler. Or fat injected. They're kind of both possibilities. It's very well done because I couldn't pinpoint exactly where it is, but I would assume there's some there somewhere. She definitely has Botox. It's the only way that you end up quite so lineless. But again, well done. I don't think she's had a facelift or a neck lift or anything like that. I think it's upkeep, filler, Botox, SPF. I would guess that she's had some breast implant along the way. She's definitely had a rhinoplasty to help refine her look, and probably also some filler up in the cheek area. Chrissy Teigen is beautiful, I have to say. She is 35 years old. I think that she's aging appropriately, I have to say. I think that she's probably had Botox and filler done because almost everybody has. I actually think that she's someone who hasn't had any facial surgery, but there's definitely been a change to the tip of her nose over the years, and I think she had a non-surgical rhinoplasty. A non-surgical rhinoplasty is where we place filler in either the bridge or the tip of the nose to help camouflage imperfections or give you a little more angularity to the tip of the nose, and I think that's what she had done. So Cindy Crawford is 55, and you're right, she's very beautiful. To be honest, she doesn't have too much sign of really specific surgical work. I think in order to be 55 and look like Cindy Crawford, you've probably been doing some Botox and laser and some filler over the years. But I will say hers has been done very well. We do see a little bit of the signs of aging on her. So like, for instance, if you look at her nose and her cheekbones, we can see as the years go by, she has our normal sort of progression of the cheekbone being more prominent, the lower face being a little more full. But she's definitely, I think, had a little bit of filler along the way to keep that cheekbone nice and Cindy Crawford high, and to keep her looking well. But she really looks quite natural, I think. So Dolly, I think maybe the opposite of Cindy Crawford in terms of hiding the surgical and the intervention look. Obviously, again, all these women are lovely powerhouses, and Dolly has definitely not been shy about telling us that she's gotten some work along the way. Clearly, she's had somewhere along the way a brow lift to her brow is quite high, so that's lifted everything up. She has a nice big eyelid crease for her eyeshadow. And she's also had Botox and filler. As you go through from her before and her after picture, you can kind of see the whole shape of her face has changed. She has a lot more volume down here. And in addition to having had some facelift work and neck lift along the way, I think she also has had quite a bit of filler. And when we look at Dolly, again, no criticism, Dolly is 75 and she looks awesome. But as we look around the mouth area, you can kind of see the hallmark of years and years of filler. And what that does is it kind of gives almost like a doughy, puffy look to the lower face here. And you can see that when you look from Dolly's before and Dolly's after picture. Her lips are a little more puffed, and the lower face is a little more stiff and doughy. And that is the look that we get with years of surgery and filler in particular. So she's 51, she looks gorgeous. I think that along the way somewhere, probably before, she did have a little rhinoplasty to refine the nose. Do I believe Jennifer Lopez that she's never used Botox? No. You don't get lineless like that without a little Botox along the way. Maybe not currently, but definitely along the way, she's used some Botox.